Of all of the studios in all of horror, why in the God did it have to be Blumhouse? Like, anyway, I'd have taken any studio over Blumhouse to take Twisted Pictures part of the Saw franchise to move it forward. Because Blumhouse are going to fuck it up. They're going to absolutely ruin it. So Blumhouse used to make some really good horror movies that I loved and openly said this is a great film. But over the last 5 years or so, they have become a PG-13 formulaic jump scare factory that have put out nothing with any real bite. They're just trying to make money. And that does not fit the Saw franchise. The Saw franchise is very much a hardcore horror franchise. It doesn't necessarily reach general audiences as well as other movies. And if they try and tone this down, it's not going to work. And there's so many people saying, don't worry though, because James Wan is back and he'll probably bring Leigh Whannell with him. I agree. James Wan partnered with Blumhouse. He will 100% be heavily involved as a producer, if not take a seat back in the director's chair himself. Leigh Whannell will undoubtedly come back and write for this movie, and those two create great things. The only problem is James Wan has openly said in numerous convention panels and numerous interviews that he wants to reboot the Saw franchise, not give us a sequel to Saw X. He wants to scrap it all and start again. Which would make sense with Blumhouse's money-making scheme that they can reboot, start again and make another 10 movies and another ton of money. And if they do go down that route and they're looking for longevity in the franchise, they're going to recast Jigsaw and Amanda. So Tobin Bell and Shawnee Smith are going to be out the door. And here's where my biggest problem lies. The Saw franchise is built on the shoulders of those two characters. On Tobin Bell's performance as Jigsaw and Shawnee Smith's performance as Amanda. That is the foundation for this franchise. And it's not an opinion, that is fact. Look at all of the movies, look at any of the movies that those two are not in. Guess what? They don't do very fucking well because no one gives a shit. We're invested in those two characters. They are the mainstays. They are the ones we want to see, which is why when they done Saw X, they brought Tobin Bell and Shawnee Smith back because they knew it was the only way to get this franchise back off the ground. I really want a sequel to Saw X. I really want this to succeed, but I'm calling it now. This is going to be the new Nightmare on Elm Street reboot. This is going to be a recast of characters that everyone's going to go see because we're all so intrigued and it's going to make a ton of money. And then we're all going to hate it and we're going to rip it apart. And I think that's a sad way for the Saw franchise to die. But I think that's where we are. It'd be better they just called it a day now and didn't make another one.